Happy Thursday, y'all. Happy Friday Eve. I have a question. I have a serious question. If you're in an argument with someone on the app and things get crazy and that person starts speaking on your children, whatever the case may be with your children, what would you do? You'd be pissed, right? What if your friend was in an issue with someone on social media or even in real life and things get crazy and someone speaks on your friend's children? What would you do? You'd be pissed, right? What if there's somebody that you don't like and they're in an altercation with someone and it gets crazy and somebody speaks on their children? What would you do? Would you be okay with it? Would you get pissed and stand up for their children just like you would your own children or your friend's children? Because here's the thing. I said it last night and I'll say it again. I don't care how much you dislike somebody. I don't care. I don't care. Their kids have nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. And I get that things happen and, especially adult kids may reach out to you or older kids may reach out to you and they may say that they have an awful relationship with that parent and, maybe that parent was not a great parent. I don't know. It's not my business. And they say, expose it all, expose it all. But we have to remember that's still their mother. And what if something winds up, like what if we expose it and then later down the road something happens to their mother? And when they go online, they start seeing these videos of things like that being exposed. And then they start regretting it. But they can't take it back because when something goes out on the internet, it's there forever. This is where we as adults have to use our best judgment. We as mothers ourselves have to use our best judgment. There are a lot of people on this app that I care so much about. People that I absolutely adore. But there are things that have happened that have really made me feel some type of way. I'm not mad at anyone per se. I think I'm really sad and I'm really bummed and I'm disappointed. And let's be honest, it's not just what happened yesterday. Things like this have been happening for the last few months at least on this app in all kinds of directions. All kinds of sides of the app. I've talked about it the last few days. Just some of the things that I've come across that have involved children. Children have been being thrown into things for years now. People have been doing ridiculous, disgusting stuff with children's photos. Alive children, unalived children. I have a friend that not that long ago, her child's trauma was put out on the app. That should have never happened. Never. One thing that I do know, because I'll never understand why people do things like this, but one thing I do know is this using children as a tit for tat. You did it, so I'm going to do it. It's not okay. It's not. People don't realize that when things like this with children are put out on the internet, one, it never goes away, but two, it follows them for the rest of their lives. I don't know if people realize this, but whenever kids grow up and they're looking into college and they are trying to get things like scholarships, especially sports scholarships, People look into social media. They look at the parents with social media. They look at anything that the child may have been involved with social media, and they take things like that into consideration, and it could absolutely prevent that child from getting a college scholarship. Don't believe me. I know a lot of people say, you don't know what you're talking about. Do your research. I don't got to know what I'm talking about. I know how to do research. There's a lot of time, efforts, and energy being spent into going live and talking about one another, going to different people's pages and watching their videos. You know, did they talk about me? Did they talk about her? Did they say this? Did they do that? Screen recordings people's lives, editing the videos, uploading them to your TikTok page, uploading them to your YouTube, talking shit about everybody. But I'm wondering what difference could be made if that same time, effort, and energy was spent into protecting the children on this app, into putting in the work to stop kids from being brought into TikTok bullshit that they have no part of. Maybe you don't think a difference could be made, but I do. I know we can't stop everything. We can't stop everyone. But even the smallest differences can have some of the biggest outcomes. With everything that's happening on this app, people can't really be enjoying these things. People are going real life. Like, big time real life. People are being body shamed. People's jobs are being threatened to be called. Hell, some people's jobs on this app have been called. People's spouses and other family members are being looked into. People are being harassed and stalked. And again, people's children are being brought into it. And listen, I'm not claiming to be innocent on this app. I've said it time and time again, and maybe it sounds like a broken record. At the end of the day, I am not going to continue to say this over and over because I am moving forward. I've been proving that, regardless of what people that don't like me may think. I don't care. But the shit that's happening right now, nobody can ever say that I participated in. When Boss Lady's daughter reached out to me, I was positive to her. Boss Lady even said, I don't care if she talks to Raggedy. But I still wasn't comfortable. When all of the stuff broke loose, I made sure she was safe when she said that she was being kicked out. And then I backed away. She said, you know, whatever y'all want to know, I'll tell you. Because if my mama doesn't care, I don't care. I'll expose it all. I didn't ask her a single question. Not a single thing. And if she had told me anything, I made it clear I wouldn't be putting that on the app. Because again, regardless of my thoughts on Boss Lady, and regardless of the lies that she spread about me, lies that have been proven to be lies, that's still that girl's mother. I have kids of my own. I have a daughter of my own. But I backed away. Safety is what's important to me. And once I knew that safety was there, I have not said a single thing else to her. I'm not going to. That is their family matter, not mine. I don't know. This has just really made me sad, but I hope that everything works out for everybody, and I hope that everybody on this app finds peace, because this is not peace. And if you think that this is peace, going at each other's throats like this, involving everybody's family and children, then that you've got your own problems to deal with, because that's not normal. I hope you guys have a great day. Please make somebody smile today.